Is our house now recording sound 24/7, Thomas?
Yeah.
So all of those.
I don't think we've turned off the mixer in weeks, so it's
Oh,
definitely
God.
reading mic input, even though it hasn't been plugged into anything. But
So
We're
funny.
probably haunted now.
yeah.
Nice.
Haunted mixer.
Haunted books. Okay, so shall we collaboratively recap?
Yeah, let's do it.
I feel that was pretty fun last time.
Yeah, I had a good time.
Okay, so the mission was to go and get your bat back from the collector.
Get the bat back.
Mm-hmm.
We got the bat back.
Got the bat back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How did that go?
Baby got bat back.
Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10, how smooth?
We
that
failed so many times in succession.
Like on a scale of 1 to 10, that was like a 1.5.
I was thinking exactly 1.5. That's kind of crazy.
I literally fell down and get up the whole time.
You needed a little life alert button.
That's like all I did the whole heist was fall down.
So what were the impediments and defenses of this place that you fell so prey to?
I mean, there weren't that many.
we were our own obstacles.
A lot of cats.
Yeah, it was the vines that were coming onto the floor.
Gravity.
Yeah.
I thought that
Yeah.
cat was like 12 feet tall.
Well, there was the special cat.
Yeah.
But it wasn't
yeah,
dead.
but it wasn't that big,
Hypnotized
right?
Lara.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was imagining like a Totoro-sized cat
Yeah.
I mean, it has
With,
kind of that vibe.
with like
It-
spirally eyes.
Yeah. When you looked in its eyes, it definitely looked bigger, but when it crawled up on you, it was like
It was
just a
only-
24-pound cat. So like a big cat.
Such
A really big cat,
Yeah,
but
chunky
not
cat.
12 feet tall.
12 feet tall.
Well, and we can't forget that there were sigils around the windows
Yeah.
on the
Mhm.
interior, which were made. Yeah, they were like chalk words, and it blew Starless's mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So much
Um,
that he died.
Ran out of the house screaming.
Yeah.
Yes, Starless is traumatized and
Yeah.
it's not here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know who else is traumatized? That squirrel.
Yeah.
My
squirrel.
pocket squirrel.
The pocket squirrel has regained a little bit of motility in its legs. Is
Yeah.
that the right word?
I
Maybe?
think it can move its forelegs, but not its hind legs.
Yeah, I think that's
I'm
it.
gonna
So-
get it a little wheelchair, and it's still
Yeah.
coming on missions.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah, disabled doesn't mean enabled.
Yeah. Does the squirrel have a name?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, just the squirrel.
We don't want to name
this
anything we're
is-
going to be cruel to.
I-
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is my tactical loadout squirrel.
Tactical squirrel.
Tactical. Differently able to.
Differently able tactical loadout squirrel.
It's just in physical therapy right now. That's all it is.
Yeah.
No.
It's gonna regain
This
full
is-
motor function.
This is going to make the cutest plushie for the store.
Squirrel in a wheelchair.
That's our first piece of merch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Born to die. Wheelchair squirrel.
Just the eyes move.
Born to die tactical squirrel with googly eyes
Yeah.
that shake around
Yeah.
as you move it.
It's just differently abled.
Okay,
Yeah.
sweet. So you guys screwed up pretty bad on a number of ways.
Yeah.
Despite finding lots of interesting things, including a cool-ass map and telescope.
That's right.
And
A map that we fought over.
and then the collector came home.
Yeah.
Oh,
How did that go?
yeah.
I mean, that actually went okay. He was pretty out of commission right away.
You interacted with him.
Yeah, we threw some of Starless's sleeping.
Starless lobbed a knockout potion that Finn whacked with a piano leg.
So who's to say if it was the whack to the head or the gas
Yeah.
that really knocked him?
Oh, call me.
Or the destruction of his piano.
Ooh, that was a little rough.
But there was
Yeah.
also an
Whole
attempt
house?
to present as one of his deceased colleagues.
Right, yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah, Waffle.
But
Maybe-
Waffle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Waffle.
Yeah. Birdie briefly inhabited Waffles,
Mhm.
Yeah.
if I remember correctly.
Yeah, dressed up in a fella costume.
We took
Yes.
it.
Took it.
Yeah, took
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then, through all this, you found your way into the room with the actual, well, two rooms. One was the room with the desk that had these little wooden circular discs on, the burn notice,
Right, yeah.
Mhm.
from which you found out that there was a
A bounty?
Yeah, out on Starless.
Starless.
Right.
Mhm.
From, what was the exact wording there?
From he
Oh,
was
it-
supposed to be delivered into the Terminus district somewhere.
Yeah. So it didn't feel like it was from, so we'd established in the previous session that it wasn't Glimmer Corp that was
Right.
interested. And so this then establish there is someone else interested. There is a bounty out on Starless.
400 or 500 knots.
I mean, maybe 10 a minute.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's a pretty good pay.
the picture.
And then you find your way into the actual the score.
Oh, and there was a stellar axe throw.
Such a nice throw.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Perfect form.
Yeah,
That was the only 10 out of 10 activity of the entire
the whole game.
That is a critical.
Yeah.
I don't know. I had a water bottle and I erased the sigil at one point. Pretty cool.
Yeah, no chalk is safe. So then you extracted both the bat and a bow, a hunting bow.
Yes. Yes.
And that was pretty much it.
There was a brief drenching in catnip and tuna juice.
Oh, yeah.
While being pursued by a torrent of cats, but you successfully
As I say,
avoided
I
that.
feel like, we dodged it pretty well.
Yes.
And as you ran away, the collector vowed to reclaim what was his.
Get you, meddling kids.
And you're a little squirrel, too.
Dude, I keep thinking how funny it would be to just start out this episode exchanging Starless for money.
While he's not here.
The knots could buy a lot of drug paraphernalia.
But isn't he the one who's making the drugs that were...
Shit.
I mean, he might
That
have
would
been
be
the
a-
one
Oh, no,
taking
Laris.
Yeah, he's imparted some knowledge.
Yeah.
I mean, he's helped. But
Yeah.
Right? We can get rid of Walter. We've got Jesse now.
Yeah.
Look.
You gotta start saying bitch.
There was also some downtime where we saw Coach Rico in the nose bag.
We did.
No, yeah.
The ghost of Coach Rico.
The ghost of Coach Rico. Yeah, I mean,
Is that when I was sleeping?
Yes.
Okay.
yeah. To me personally, I'm
Betty was
like,
awake.
Yeah.
I'm like, is Finn haunted or is Finn hallucinating? I don't know. Who's to say? But his
Right.
presence keeps popping up in the nose bag, so it's interesting.
But he seemed at peace, I think, in that second segment. He
Yeah.
was hanging around, but he wasn't freaking out like previously.
Yeah.
Not throwing table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Classic table flipper that Coach
Remind you
Rico.
how Coach Rico died?
There was a touching scene
Yeah.
with Finn.
Yeah, I think I would say he really died like of a broken heart.
Okay.
You know, probably.
Because we went to baby prison?
Yeah, because we went to
Right.
baby prison.
Yeah.
He also
Baby's
prison.
been to baby prison.
He ate a lot of fried food as well.
Yeah, he had some heart problems. He was
Yeah.
all about those churros.
Yeah.
And there was some fried breakfast, I think, that we
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He was frying something up. In
He
the
was
kitchen.
frying. I remember that, yeah.
He was an older man living alone, not making great dietary choices.
Yeah, and the small child that he borderline was raising, even though she lived at the gym.
In a locker.
In a locker. I keep
Behind
thinking
the
about
locker.
how like masculine that is for like a grown adult man to not be able to address that and be like, if she wants to live in the gym, that's her journey.
I feel like Coach Rico was like, I wish I could live in the gym. Stupid house.
Ever since that kid moved in, I had to move back into my house.
My cool ass secret locker line. Rico rules was the password.
Rico rules.
Oh.
That's still the password. I think that's
yeah.
the password to get into the Mojo Dojo Kimba house.
Nice, Rico rules.
That's great.
All right, now we're gonna play the theme tune.
We merry band of thieves and ever vigilant vigilantes sequestered underneath the bourgeoisie. In the shadow of the wall where they still tell tales of a gilded age before the world was blighted by the fading and the forest pushed us all inside. We welcome you to Born to Die.
Hello and welcome to Born to Die. I'm your GM Thomas, and I'm joined by my co-host Reed,
Hello, I'm Reed, and I'm your also GM.
and by 4 of our 5 wonderful players. Please introduce yourselves.
Hello, I am Natane, and I play Finn Rhea Edsley. And I'll tell you a fun fact about Finn. Finn is 5'10", which is girl tall.
Oh. I'm Carissa Fitzgerald, and I play Ilara Phelan. And I'm just gonna go off of your theme. She is, Ilara. She was a little chubby girl, so I imagine she's not too tall. She's maybe like 5'5".
Yeah.
We'll say 5'5".
It's a good height.
Mm-hmm. She wear heels.
Oh no.
She wears, like,
no.
Uggs.
Maybe like Crocs.
Yeah, she's a croc gal.
What flair do you have on your Crocs?
Oh yeah, great
What
question.
little buttons?
Oh, pigeon. They look like a pigeon. Yeah.
And a weed leaf.
Oh yeah, definitely a weed leaf.
I'm Drew. I play Cove Landuril, and Cove is about 5'6", but he walks on his toes a lot to get that extra, a little extra inch, which is actually what I do a lot.
You doing like the Ron DeSantis?
I don't know what he does. I'm not gonna say yes or no.
He wears
the
the tall
DeSantis
shoes. Yeah.
Yeah.
He has lifted shoes.
Billy Cove would be wearing some kind of real stealth footwear, right?
Yeah, that he made himself. That also it's stealthy, but it also makes him look taller.
A stealth Leto.
That's pretty rad.
My name is Greta, and I play Birdie Thumblesticks, child detective. And Birdie is 4'11" on a good day.
What?
What? I thought Birdie was super tall.
I thought Birdie was
What?
like 6'2".
Yeah.
What?
What?
I had a picture in my head of
I don't
Birdie.
know. That's
being
really
like
funny.
6'2" or
I
6'4".
pictured Birdie very small.
Yeah.
But Birdie is
100%.
very
No,
small.
4'11's tall.
All right.
but-
All right,
yeah.
in the comments.
Birdie is 4'11", but has a 6'2" personality.
Okay.
I mean, with the hat and the feather, maybe 6'2".
Oh, okay. Yes. All right.
This is wild. Yeah, I had Birdie like a dwarf.
Same.
Yeah. Birdie's tiny.
Carissa, tiebreaker.
Yeah. How tall do you picture Birdie?
I thought Birdie was tall.
What?
Yes!
What?
Amazing.
You sent us like art, and he looks like a tall fella.
I mean, yeah. But I don't know if Birdie is actually that tall yet. Maybe he will
He's a
get
child detective.
one day.
I'm picturing him as like a lanky teen, like super long arms and hasn't grown into it.
I mean,
Yeah, I picture like super baby face, but like so big.
Exactly.
Like Baron Trump.
I don't I don't think he's there
I
yet.
don't like that image.
Initially, I thought that he was taller, but now I'm like, no, Birdie's still a baby.
Okay.
This is
Somebody text
controversial.
Ryan and see what
It makes child detective make way more sense.
Yeah.
I think he's
Really
still
gonna
short.
try.
I mean, maybe one day, just overnight, he will become 5'2". But
Oh, he'll
so
throw
far,
up into skies.
so far, yeah,
Tell us immediately.
so far, he's still short.
It'll just be one morning. Hello.
I just
Your friend Bertie.
Finn towers over everyone.
Yeah.
I thought I was going with a reasonable 5'10".
No.
I don't know if
No.
I can come back from this. I need a break. I need to go for a walk or something.
We're establishing a
Um,
pattern in every season that's near you're the tallest character.
Yes. Oh, I was last time
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
wasn't
Yeah.
I?
By somewhere.
And the crystal heels.
The crystal heels. Love
Birdie definitely wears like I'm gonna say like medieval pointy shoes that are also very stealthy because they're thin. But
Mhm.
because they're thin, you gotta kind of like walk on your toes.
Do they have those things that like curl up at the end?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Like
yeah.
gnome?
Yes.
Sweet.
Not like a gnome, like a baby elf.
A baby elf.
Yeah.
Of course.
Typical. Baby elf shoes.
Yeah.
So I think we find the party receiving a missive from Zeke. Yes.
Mhm. Yeah. I think a runner from the Spectral Underground pops by the Mojo Dojo Kimba house. You hear a knock at the half-buried front door because they don't really know how your whole hideout works. They just kind of know the building. But
keep it mysterious.
exactly, there's a knock there.
I think like we probably like do like the door lineup style, eyes on top of each other, like all the way out to peek and see who it is.
Yeah, I think you see two members of the Spectral Underground kind of arms crossed, tapping their feet, looking around, waiting to be seen.
They're smoking, right?
Absolutely, yeah. They each have 2 lit cigarettes,
Mhm.
one in each hand. They're just back and forth and back and forth. There's no exhale, it's just one long inhale.
I try to quickly light a third cigarette.
I'm gonna sneak out the window and like get behind.
Ooh.
I just don't want to be seen by them. I just want to.
Growl.
Yeah.
In the stealth letters.
Yeah, in the stealth letters.
Wait, we should be clear. Are you okay with the stealth letters before?
Oh,
this become-
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's a 6.
incredible.
God.
They're so stealthy.
So Cove vanishes into the mid-afternoon daylight.
Uh-huh. What if the heels on them are sprung?
Ooh, I like that. Yeah,
There's just no sound.
Which would
Yeah.
kind of add to like why I get the superhuman devil's
Jumping?
footsteps.
Yes.
And good jumping.
That's awesome. So yeah, what kind of position are you in? Like hiding in an alley across the street, just kind of.
Are there any? Oh, I was just gonna ask if there are any trees around. Of course there are not.
Nope.
I'll be like kind of up on a drain pipe attached to a building, just kind of like in the shadows.
Okay,
I'll elevate it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
sounds good. What are the rest of you doing?
Gathering information? Is that a thing?
You can look at them and try and figure out what their intent is, why they're here.
Do I have to roll something or does it just happen?
You should roll something.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's a game.
a survey.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not gather information as such. This is more of a survey. Gather information.
Yeah.
Survey.
yeah.
Well, I don't have any dice for that.
You can still try.
Yeah.
Sure, why not? I'm like Birdie's really refreshed. Not
Yeah.
even stressed out. Do we have any dice down here?
Plenty, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. They're all
So
over
you
the
need
place.
to
Yeah,
take the lower of which.
Oh yes. Sweet. 4.
2 4s.
2 4s.
Nice.
Okay, so they look, I don't think particularly nervous or distressed. They look as if they're there on an errand.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're here with purpose, and it doesn't appear to be violent in nature. They're a little impatient, like sitting in front of the door waiting for 30, 45 seconds that it's been.
I don't think they're armed either.
No, you don't see any weapons.
No, they don't have a bag full of knives.
Crinkly IKEA bag.
Tag full of science.
Mhm.
And you've got a real eye for that.
Yeah.
Our door is technically a window, right?
Yeah, your entrance and egress is a window up on the second floor, hidden behind a gargoyle of some sort.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm imagining it's the three of you,
Mm-hmm.
because Cove is outside, plus Nada.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Heads a little stacked.
So I'm gonna wait for Cove to sort of get in place.
Mhm.
Just gonna wait an amount of time because I know that his Geneva brand stealth letos are impossible to pick up on.
Do you have a signal, like a noise signal?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I feel like a kid gang would 100% have that.
Mhm.
That would be the first thing.
Yeah, but after the handshake,
Uh-huh.
the second thing is a signal noise.
Mm-hmm. What is it?
Look up here! Look up here!
That's cute. I like that. So did you hear that from Cove?
Yeah, so I hear our signal from Cove, and then I'm just gonna like make a big show of hoisting this heavy window. I know we have a pulley kind of thing for it, but I'm just gonna hoist it up on one arm.
Muscles bulging.
Yeah. Hey.
Hello. Do you have a moment to talk?
Yeah, I mean, we already have a religion, but we're kind of like, Kimbites, Kimberts.
This is more of a business call than a spiritual opportunity.
Sure. Yeah, I think you got Finn, Alara, and Birdie here, so.
We need some booze, some ooch, and plenty of it.
And some spark if you can make a large batch.
Well, I just so happen to have. Is this the next day? Is this the same day? Recently,
Like next day, yeah.
Yeah.
you are in luck because I just made some. It's pretty good.
Is it in view
No,
through the window? Okay.
I wouldn't think so.
They're like stained glass windows, right?
So he's like, how much? How many servings? How many bottles?
2.
Okay, we're gonna need a lot more than that. We are throwing a big party.
Are we invited?
It's a big premiere.
Yeah, are we invited?
Tickets?
you can come to the second showing. The premiere is exclusive for the high-paying customers.
Birdie tries to shut the window in your face.
I'm gonna shoot a spitball at him from where I am.
What was this? Is it raining? Sticky?
But the point is, this is a big moneymaker for you.
Yeah.
So Zeke says, we'll pay the regular fee, but with a bonus on top if you can provide all of it. We're talking, probably 3 full barrels of the Tangle Teaser Teeny.
And you need them by when?
Ideally, 4 or 5 days.
We
Okay, can I see? I'm assuming Cove's behind. I want to make eye contact with Cove and get what you're thinking.
Well, you can't hear what I'm thinking, but with my eyes, I'm communicating.
Yeah.
I do a couple of crazy gestures, and you really get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, give them what they want.
We'll have it in 3 days.
This is very good to hear. We've, can we tell them? We're getting a very important new piece of content.
It is a double feature, the first and last Balsor movies.
Yeah, you've seen Scent of a Goblin?
Well, I knew it was showing, but you said Balfour movies?
Oui, Balfour.
I thought
Never
those
before
were-
seen in Glimmer Falls. Only perceived in the medium of text.
Yeah, I remember like Balfour books or something.
Oui, and they were heavily redacted.
Yeah, those were like for like old horny ladies, right?
This is a real deal. Old horny ladies, young horny ladies. Yeah.
Huh.
Well,
This is a real deal. The Snake Priestesses of Sevenos.
Mm-hmm.
Oui, and the second?
What was the second called?
Oh, it was the one which
the
introduced a
goblin.
new heroine, Nala.
That's a different language.
Oh my god. No, wasn't it not another Balfour movie?
Another Balfour movie. Oui. It's a real exploration of the oeuvre. You don't want to miss it. And we're going to get a pretty big crowd for this. And so we need plenty of that good shit.
Okay.
well, it sounds like a cultural moment that one should not miss, including your favorite gang of teens.
Absolutely.
I'm like 22.
With my eyes, I tell you we're in our 20s.
20s, yeah,
waggle of
fully
the
adult.
eyebrows.
Your favorite gang of fully adult people?
Elves and not children.
It's strange. I've never been able to work out how tall you are.
Birdie is like intentionally leaned out a high up window, so we can't tell.
Standing on a box, but behind the wall.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, okay, so it's a deal?
We could move faster if you maybe fronted us some means to get some additional materials.
And if you gave us some tickets,
We can provide a little bit for the purchase of necessary materials. Because it's going to be quite a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I think they hand over some coin. We're not talking about game coin here,
Mm-hmm.
but enough.
Yeah. Some spending money.
Yeah, some knots
Um,
for picking up materials. But like, as for the tickets, when you deliver the huge.
I'm gonna get down from where I am and just kind of get up behind them. Say, boys.
Oh, sweet Jesus!
Well, sorry about that. Just wondering who's all gonna be at this soiree.
The great and the good.
The movers and shakers.
You got any names?
Honestly, that's a little bit of a pick right. But
It's very, very good names.
so a real cultural elite.
Indeed.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna get on it.
Be sure that you do. And he takes the cigarette out and the other cigarette and just like puts them out on his opposite hands. It's like, goodbye and details.
So aren't the movies kind of like black market deal?
Yes.
I kind of like the idea of these like elite people having like monikers, you know, like they like mask up and they have these like personas.
I like that.
You know,
Definitely
we've
mask.
got people who are like, you know, oh yeah, the Golden Lion's gonna be there, and it's just like,
Squid Game.
yeah, kind of like Squid Game. That's not even what my mind went to. I was
What were you thinking?
I'm thinking
Masked ball?
Dragon Age Inquisition.
Yeah, that's pretty rad.
Yeah, masked ball sort of.
fancy hats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fancy hats, absolutely.
Yes. Okay, so that's the task.
yeah.
In the intervening week since this happened,
Wait,
You-
since what happened?
since you accepted this job.
Oh my
Right.
god.
So we're moving
Flash
forward.
forward.
We're moving forward through time. You've had to figure out where to get enough materials.
Ilara plans on cutting the spark and not using all of the coin necessarily to get. She's going to hold on to some of the money, get some additional materials, but she's gonna use pigeon shit to cut the spark.
Well, we do also have wood chips now.
We used all the wood chips.
We used them.
I believe so. We used the wood chips to get the 2 barrel.
I think you use the wood chips as like the starting place for the spark process.
Mhm.
You're halfway through finishing that batch of spark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you do have a batch of spark that was based on those wood chips. It just wasn't quite finished yet.
Couldn't we get more wood chips?
So this is actually not your constraint is not the spark materials. The constraint
Yeah.
here is that you need enough for the hooch.
Right.
So
Yeah, you can just finish that batch of spark and that should be good for this.
Got it.
So to do a little narrative steering for the sake of putting you somewhere interesting, we figure that the most likely place to get a large amount of fruit or fruit juice would be Cove's parents.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And we haven't spoken to him since all this stuff happened. And I've been nervous too because I don't want to, like I said, people might be staking it out. They know I live there.
Parents suck.
Not these ones.
Yeah, right. Whatever you
but we
think.
definitely should, we should go see them.
Okay.
I kind of agree parents suck.
Yeah.
Not these ones.
Forget. Wait, let him be happy for like maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah. Do you have like some kind of inheritance deal? Like we could just take a bunch of
Well, I mean, they're going to let us. I'm sure they'll let us take some.
Well, we'll see how they feel.
Yeah.
Didn't you have a sister? Or a brother?
No.
No. Good, so there's no competition. You're still like the favorite kid.
Yeah, I mean, don't take everything from my parents.
No, I wouldn't ever do that.
All right. You and me are going to remain very close when we're there.
Aw, I ruffle your hair.
I try to look taller.
So you approach the vineyard, and is everyone going with?
For
Yeah,
sure.
I think it makes
Why
sense.
not? Starless is making
Except
farts.
I think Starless is still freaking out.
Yeah.
There was a real kind of trauma moment.
Starlet.
Starless is out on a bender somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, Starless, just make sure you get back
Maybe-
to the hideout and like if
Mhm.
it's not on fire because the spark should be fine, but just be okay.
He was talking about some band that was strongly influenced by Iron Slonky, and maybe it was like the bassist broke off and formed a new group.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was something about that. He
Something
seemed
about that.
excited about it, but also depressed.
Is that motherfucker joining a band?
Without us?
Always trying to. Yeah. Just standing close to the stage.
Only we had a band. Do you guys want to start a band? Starless is playing air bass near the stage. Like, I would be really good at that.
Yeah. If they called me up on stage, I could be great. Great. Man.
like a kid that gets.
He's trying to look like a kid.
So you approach Cove's parents' vineyard, the family vineyard, Landuril. Yeah. Landuril vineyard.
Yeah.
It looks a little different to the last time you were here.
Hmm.
The vines are not looking in great shape. So I guess we're sort of in the morning here in Glimmer Falls, and something that has become really standard and unremarkable to you over time is the fact that it's covered in smog. Like you can't really see the great shining eye in the sky. It's a blur. But that, you were children really the last kind of time that the air was clear. But coming back to the vineyard, where you haven't been for quite a long while, the distinction is quite dramatic. The vines look kind of sick and pallid. The leaves are pale. It just doesn't look like a healthy place. The buildings still look the same, and there is still some kind of commotion going on in the production facility. So you said before that this is a place where kind of locals will come and set up little craft stores and such. So there still seems to be some business going on, but it doesn't look like a happy place.
Well, y'all want to go in?
Sure.
We're following your lead.
All right. This might get a little strange.
Do you want us to come with you?
Yeah, please do.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, as you approach the house or the
Probably the house.
house.
Mhm.
Yeah, so you get up towards the house, and the paint's peeling a little bit. Some upkeep that your parents were pretty house proud before. There's definitely some signs of neglect. So yeah, you knock on the door, and you hear shuffling footsteps inside, and it's answered. And you think it'd be your mum or your dad.
Let's call it my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Cove? It's been so long.
Hey, Mom. How you doing?
We okay over there, Greta?
Don't let go to corpse there. Stay the course.
I'm doing all right. How are you? Give me a hug.
Yeah, I'll give you a hug. I'm all right. Sorry I didn't come by earlier. You might have heard that we was out of baby prison.
Sorry.
Do you mean kinder prison?
Yeah, I'm in kinder prison.
Right.
We call it a lot of things.
I think that the rest of you see, I think Mrs. Landuril grabs Cove up and really envelops him in a hug and like sweeps him inside the house.
Mm-hmm.
Alara gets kind of sad, but then gets really pissed off and just kind of like backs up.
I look at Alara, I make a vomit gesture with my mouth.
Mom, you remember my friends, right?
Of course I do. Good to see you, Laura.
Hi.
Now go give my mom a hug.
Big open arms, just waiting to give you a very friendly hug.
Alara approaches, barely puts her arms up and goes,
You get squeezed so hard.
I get on the other side and I sandwich in Alara. But he climbs on top.
And you hear a voice from the other room. Is it the kids? Should I get the biscuits? The fancy biscuits?
I think it's time for the fancy biscuit.
Extra gravy, Dad.
Yeah, you hear this glooping sound.
He comes out, biscuits and gravy just in his hands, and hands them straight to
Classic Dad.
So sticky, so
Yeah.
greasy, but so good.
Oh, come and sit down, yo.
All right, you got anywhere I can wipe my hands or?
Do you guys have plates?
I mean, you know the rules, Cove. Just anywhere is good.
All right, okay.
Please, listen to this fancy madam.
In a fancy kinder prison.
They have plates for you was? Oh. Kinder prison sounds like my lovely place.
That is great.
So yeah, you'll get ushered into the living room.
Mm-hmm.
You sit down. He comes down, just sits out. He's got like really big hands. And
Just extras.
yeah,
Just like a mountain of like 6 or 7 biscuits, just dripping with gravy. Like there's a trail of gravy behind him.
Thank you so much for the fancy biscuits.
Oh,
These are delicious.
I'm happy you enjoy them.
not at all. How have you kids been?
Well, I think we've been doing all right. Like I said, I'm sorry we didn't come by. We don't know who's, after us, and I didn't want to endanger you, and I didn't want them to
Yeah,
catch us off guard here, but I think we're all right.
I didn't think your release date was for another couple of weeks.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. We got out early without their permission.
It's on the up and up.
Well, adult prison tried to take us, so we
Yeah.
were like, oh, maybe.
We were
Maybe no.
we were so used to baby prison.
Yeah,
didn't
we
wanna-
wanted to go back.
You're fugitives.
Well,
Well, kinda and not really. I
it
mean,
doesn't seem like they're looking for us.
Coach down goes to the windows. Shuts the blinds down quickly. Secret biscuit time.
to be
You guys are-
even
you guys
better
are-
biscuits, secret biscuits.
Oh, the secret biscuits come next.
You guys are all right with this?
Anything for you, Cove.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what have you guys been doing?
Our best.
We've been trying to make ends meet,
It doesn't look as good out there, I'll tell you that.
and it's just been getting worse since Magnus passed a couple years ago.
I didn't realize that. I'm sorry.
He had a good time.
How did he pass?
I mean, he was on his bed. He wasn't getting up too much. And then he did keep asking for wine. So I don't know whether it was the old age or just a lot of wine. Either way, he seemed happy.
Well, that's
Yeah, he went out on top, that's for sure.
all right.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, I think his biggest concern was the vineyard.
That's
Well,
right.
yeah, I mean, that time is coming up now, isn't it? Where you guys got to think about what you're going to do with it.
It's pretty soon, yeah.
How does
5 years?
that work?
So when we took over this place, it was under the expectation that in 20 short years, we would need to find someone else to pass it on to, or there would be a curse would strike. It's always been away in this property.
Could you pass it on to Cove? Would that count?
I don't know if that would work because we're part of the same family. I don't know if that is. I mean, I don't want to risk it necessarily.
I don't think that would work.
Yeah, the consequences, I don't think they're worth the risk.
I mean, your only son went to kinder prison. Maybe you're already cursed.
That's certainly something I've been thinking about.
Yeah.
And who's gonna take it on as well? The vines are struggling. We haven't been able to sell any cases for several years now. That it just doesn't taste good. Like, it was getting bad even before he passed, but he was always able to squeeze a little something out of that juice. Now he's gone, and now Magnus is gone, and it doesn't work anymore. We just don't have the skill.
I mean, he taught me what he could. I don't know if I know more than you do, but dude, I mean, I can stick around and try to help out.
I mean, someone's got to use his juice. We got barrels of it out there.
Have you ever considered putting drugs in it?
I don't think I ever considered that.
Well, nobody cares how drugs taste.
Lord.
I mean, your son's a criminal now. You might as well join up in the criminal enterprise.
I got
and
these
all.
tats in kinder prison.
All right, this feels like a consort.
Yeah.
From who?
Don't say me.
Whoever's trying.
I mean,
This could be a group consort.
Yeah.
Who's leading the
Makes sense.
consort? Probably Cove.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. I think it's controlled standard.
Okay. So,
all our dice.
well,
There are 4 of them down there.
Yeah, what happened to all the other dice and all
Can
the
I take a
pencils?
devil's bargain that they stop feeding me
Thank
biscuits?
If you're really pushing, they'll stop feeding you biscuits forever.
Okay.
If you're like making a bad impression with Cove's parents and they don't particularly like you, if you're willing to take that.
I will take that devil's bargain of making a bad impression of threatening to lace their wine with drugs.
Of strongly suggesting that they should lace their wine with.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Go
going
ahead
to take
and
that devil's bargain. Oh, that's a 2.
All right. Who do we? It has to be Cove who is leading this.
I would
right?
say so, yeah.
Okay. What was the highest roll?
I haven't even rolled yet.
Yeah.
Consort?
Consort.
I got
Okay,
a
I'm-
3.
So I just roll for consort. I've got one little dot, so I just roll once.
Roll once. Yeah.
Ooh, I like the font on this one.
Save us.
4.
Okay. Is 4 the highest?
I think it is.
How many fails? Okay, everyone but Birdie failed. So Cove takes.
Don't worry, team.
Guys, I just worked so hard to de-stress.
But
This is such a stress.
I'll give you a massage after this.
but you come out of it with a mixed success, and it's Birdie who saves you. What do you do to salvage the absolute train
I
wreck?
think Birdie lays it on thick with his beautiful baby eyes.
Just give him like the glistening puppy dog eyes.
And he says, "Look, Mr. and Mrs. Landuril, I don't even know where my parents are. They left for a meeting many years ago and I never saw them since. You guys are just so kind, took us in and gave us so many biscuits. And I just think that you'll just help us get back on our feet. You know, we're just trying to make it off these mean streets and go back straight and get out of a gang. And,
By selling drugs, wine.
well, I mean, yes, but it's for a big fancy event. You know, because there's...
Gala?
Yeah, we're not selling drugs to people who are down and out, and we're selling it to fancy people
I
with
wonder-
their extra
Catered
income.
a fancy gala for many years.
I wonder if
Maybe.
we can get them tickets.
Think about it as like some sort of Robin Hood taking the money from the wealthy and giving it back to
And
those who
giving
need
them
it.
Well, since you're not going to be harming our community down here, I think, I suppose we could get involved, I guess.
I mean, what do you think, Cove? Do you think this is the right choice for us?
Well, the way I see it is you're not... This isn't what it used to be, this place. And I don't know if it ever will be again, so you got to start looking for something new. And now we're already established, somewhat. And if if that's something new, see, as you get older, life seems to lose its luster. I've heard, and folk like to seek a little danger. Now I don't know if that's you two, but
Is this an appropriate conversation to have with a parent?
Well, your mother certainly likes a little danger now. Don't whatever your dad's name is.
Mr.
Mr. Daddy?
That seems
What?
so on brand.
Yeah, what are your parents? It's Janice?
I can't remember.
Daddy.
Janice and Daddy.
and Daddy.
All right.
I know we have it.
Yeah.
I should write it
Oh,
down.
I thought I wrote it down.
Okay.
Ember.
Ember. Well, Daddy.
Daddy.
Let's do this thing.
This is going to be exciting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Before we do, so the barrels are outside where we left them. I want to show you something. When we were digging the grave for Magnus, he found something here in the land.
What'd you find?
Come see.
All right.
And they go outside, still dripping gravy. And he goes up, and it's at the one kind of corner of the vineyard. This place is slightly higher. The land's reasonably flat here, but there's a little bit of a hillock, and you can see a grave. What do you think Magnus's grave looks like?
Very simple, and it's got a flag kind of stuck in the ground, and it's just a plaid flag.
Nice. Yeah. See, your parents kind of shuffle over to that, and they kind of look around, and there's on the vines nearby, there's just not a lot of new growth, but there's a few sprigs, and they just like pluck one of the sprigs off and they place it on the grave, and just as a little tribute to Magnus. They're like, now look, just here on the left, Cove, and you see like there's some kind of stone idol half buried in the ground. And they're like, I've never seen the like of this. It seems old.
Well, I'll tell you, I haven't seen anything like this either. I wouldn't mind giving it a roll.
Mm-hmm.
How big is this thing?
It's like Bertie sized.
That wasn't so much.
6 feet.
Wow, that's very large.
Who even knows?
Between 5 and 7 feet.
But you can
Poor
just see,
Lennon.
you can just see the like head and arms of this thing above the ground. It's holding something, but it's quite eroded. It's hard to tell exactly what it is.
And did they agree to put drugs in their wine or to provide us with materials?
Give you
Yes.
the juice. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Enabling.
Would a study roll work for that?
Sure.
Yeah. Also,
Or a
possibly
tune.
a tune.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll do study.
Up to you. Yeah.
3.
3.
So what you see, you get down on your hands and knees and like brush aside some of the dirt. And as you kind of brush it a little bit aside, you can see it seems like a humanoid figure until you get down and you're kind of digging at this point towards the waist. And then it gets kind of rough, kind of like as if the sculptor has been indicating that it's hairy. So you see that around the waist and the upper legs. They seem to be somewhat hairy. And it's holding something. Looks like a musical instrument that's holding to its mouth. But yeah, that's all you can tell from this.
Does anyone have study?
That's just
tried
what
it.
Cove
Yeah,
did.
that's
Oh,
what
that
I
was
just did.
study.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but I rolled a 3.
What
Yeah.
could I tinker and use a thing from my little pack?
Don't think Tinker's the thing.
Mhm.
Could I use like a little brush, archaeological?
It's just sticking on the ground.
Yeah, it's just this buried statue. Or
Can I
like
pull it
half
out?
Yeah, well, let's just. Pull
You
it
can
out.
give it a go, yeah.
Cool.
This would be real
Right.
strong strength. This is going to be heavy.
I
I
think
mean, Rek would break it.
I've got a shovel. Would you like a little?
that could be an assist.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You shovel.
it's this point of stress.
Yeah. Finesse.
Do I roll or
maybe?
do I just?
I'll roll finesse.
Yeah, so
Do I
Rek
roll or
would
do I
potentially
roll
break it. Finesse
Yeah.
would be to get it out.
So finesse
Yeah.
with help.
Yeah. So an extra die.
You just take a stress.
just take
I got double 5s.
Whoa.
That's good enough, I think.
Yeah.
Stress myself.
Yeah, so you like lever it out. You
Why
got the
not?
shovel. You guys pulling it out, and you're able to get it out, and it's a good Bertie size tool, 5 feet plus.
Mhm.
And once you got the whole thing out, you can see that there is a pedestal, and there's some writing on the pedestal, and the writing is somewhat unclear, but you can make out the name Fuffluns.
Pufflin.
Fuffluns.
Mom, Dad, does Flufflins mean anything to you?
I've never heard of such a thing.
I never seen the like of this before.
Huh. Too bad Magnus is gone. He might have known.
How old does it look?
Old.
Very.
Yeah.
I forget the name of those creatures, but it's like a goat.
Satyr.
Satyr.
Yeah. That's the vibe.
Satyr.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And the little hooves, kind of in a dancing posture.
Mm-hmm.
Does it feel cursed?
That's an attune roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to fail an attune roll.
Well, I did. Yeah.
Can I help?
Okay.
It's too late.
Yeah.
Can I flashback?
Our tune
Wait,
roll's
you
dangerous.
might be able to. Oh, heck yeah. I mean, all rolls can be dangerous.
I just like knock on it and I go, hello. That's my tune roll.
Okay. Here's what happens. The rest of you are watching Finn. Finn is not taking this super seriously, just like treating it like a bit of a joke. You see her eyes glaze over. And it's like, it's not her eyelids, but something underneath them seemingly. And then they flick back and her eyes are completely green.
I didn't know this was dangerous in my defense until after the dice left my hand.
And you see Finn just starts dancing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't usually
In
dance.
this like jig. Yeah. And it's weird. Like there's something kind of syncopated about it. There's something a bit like the opening frames of one of the movies you've seen, one of the Speckies,
Oh.
where the whole thing is just starting to speed up and roll up and it's a bit jerky. Finn looks like that. And there's these green eyes are staring at you and you can, on the edge of hearing, there's some sort of like panpipes or something
Whoa.
they're writing. And Finn is just
Finn.
dancing.
Think you hear me?
Doesn't seem to react to
I want to go over and kind of like try to stop her. Hold on to her shoulders and shake her a little bit.
What if I could just put a lasso around her? We just pull her along back to the house.
put her on a leash.
Dinner, can't touch this.
Or Birdie, maybe you can put one of your hats on, but like on backwards so that it covers her eyes. So that she can't see the statue anymore. Maybe.
Oh, interesting.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay. Birdie pulls out pocket hat.
what does the bucket hat look like?
Pocket hat is like a beret mixed with a like a beanie.
Mm-hmm.
Barini.
A beanie.
Barini.
So,
Perfect for this.
A bean ray.
yeah.
I pull out my bead ray.
Just kind of like boop, pops it over Finn's eyes.
Yeah. It goes over the eyes and you can't see the eyes anymore. You just see Finn's nose like sniffing. And the head turns
Uh-oh.
and she starts dancing towards the production facility. And Co's parents are freaking out at this point.
Calm down.
What?
We're
What?
What's your psycho friend doing?
She's leading you astray and now she's disrespecting
Well-
this artifact.
Hold on. I mean, we don't know if this artifact deserves respect. Let's follow her.
Oh, she's just hopping her way down. Oh my!
She's not doing anybody no harm. Let's follow her. Make sure she isn't
The
harmed herself.
storekeepers. What are they gonna think?
Well,
That's all the income that we have these days. If they
see a
leave-
little bit of joy from dancing, they'll be fine.
Oh my!
Maybe that's what this vineyard's been missing, a bit of harvest dancing. Should we all join in?
Tears flowing down my face.
Yeah. So Finn hoppity hops and dances down and kind of throws open the doors of the production facility, like the little hall. And inside, what are some of the stalls and the activity that's going on?
Candle makers, honey makers. What do you?
Beekeepers.
Beekeepers, honey makers. What else we got? Jam for sure.
Are there like people with like bare feet stomping on grapes?
Yeah. Oh, there's like burlap dolls.
This is like a country
Yeah, it's like
market.
a little flea market.
Oh, there's a
Flea
biscuits and
market?
gravy stall for sure.
Yeah.
How do they serve
They're
them?
not the fancy one.
No.
No.
And they have plates.
Yeah.
Not fancy out of your
Heathens.
hands.
Yeah. So you guys watch Finn. She dances into this facility and just goes. There are some people like treading grapes in one corner, and the smell from it is vinegary, is not pleasant. And you just see Finn dancing forwards and then leap head first. And just like an upside down pig, just like rooting around in the grapes. And you hear this.
Oh no! What?
and all of the people who are there stomping are like running away from this in distress. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Who's this behatted individual?
This is some crazy shit.
It's this giant elf.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is a big lady.
You just see these big, muscular, athletic legs wiggling in the air.
Yeah.
Finn's off very
Doesn't smell like very good wine, Finn.
Okay.
I'm afraid the harvest just hasn't been very good recently, so it's all like this.
I mean, she seems to enjoy it. Someone does.
At least somebody's having some,
Can
some enjoyment out
Can I
of
make
this.
a command roll and make the and get control back of
Yeah.
my body?
I think so. You can try and exercise some
Yeah.
self-control.
I think Buddy's gonna try to learn this dance.
Ugh.
2.
Yeah.
Rolling dog shit.
So I think what happens here then is your friends come and they're basically grabbing you by the legs and trying to drag you out.
I'm punching myself in the face.
No. You pull Finn out and she splashes onto the floor. Face is covered in grape juice and the eyes are flickering between green and her
Brown.
regular brown. Shakes her head. One last punch to the jaw. Oh my gosh. And she's back.
And
Ugh.
you're pretty drunk.
What? Hey, Cove.
Hey,
I don't think your mom likes me.
yeah, maybe you should sit this one out from now on.
Yeah, where's Starlight? Maybe I should go.
He's probably doing the same as you somewhere.
All right, cool. I'm gonna stay here actually on the ground.
It just curls up in a ball
Yeah, I'll be right here.
and starts snoring. And the snoring is somehow kind of melodic.
Whoa.
Well, that was extremely strange.
I
Yeah,
haven't seen nothing like that before.
maybe you ought to stay away from that statue.
It seems likely.
There's something weird going on there.
Something really fun about this. I don't know what it is.
Well,
Maybe. I mean, I've never heard of flufflins.
We're
But-
gonna have to look him up.
yeah, I don't know what a
Or,
fuffleflint is either.
I mean, that could be part of the curse. We could maybe figure something out if we know who this person is.
Just maybe don't touch the.
Yeah, just don't touch it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Birdie's definitely going back outside and dances a little jig around the statue.
Yeah, so it's funny. In 3 years since we, dug Magnus's grave and we came across this, it never really occurred to us to grab it and manhandle it in that way and then put our face right up against it.
Y'all are very polite people. So.
I can't even imagine. Have we been dancing and jumping ourselves into the grape juice like that?
It seems like child prison done changed, y'all.
Oh,
There's a recklessness there that I ain't never seen before.
well, the barrels are over there though, so you're very welcome.
All right.
Um,
Best of luck making something out of those.
but yeah, if you do, perhaps we can get this place back on its feet a little bit.
Yeah, I think that sounds really nice.
And then
You should pay your parents.
Probably oughta.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to go
I feel
about
like I
doing
kind
that.
of fucked their vineyard up.
oh, I wouldn't worry, Finn. You'd sleep there.
Thanks, Daddy.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you should get your friend home.
Yeah, I will. I want to go to the grave just real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to walk over there and I'm going to take a little hip flask that I have and just kind of pour a little wine on the grave.
Nice. So that's, I think, the end of that scene. So you've got your materials for the hooch.
Yep.
And Ilara gets to work.
Mm-hmm.
How long do you think it takes you to make a really kind of double, triple batch?
3 hours.
Oh, wow. That's quick.
You
Well,
got
it's three
people helping.
3 hours to set it up,
Right.
get it going. Then it's a lot of waiting. Yeah, but
Yeah.
3 hours dedicated to
What does
like.
it look like?
find
What's the
something.
facility like within the Mojo Dojo Kimber house?
Oh, it's kind of like in Willy Wonka where everything's kind of covered in sheets, so it's like like things moving. Yeah, and it's like, oh, this tube goes to this here, and you see little drip little drip going into one place. Yeah. And the final barrel is just like glorious hooch.
Glorious.
Glorious hooch.
I feel like Nada keeps trying to get at it.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure.
You have to put up like a little child gate to keep Nada out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Starless.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like you put tinfoil on a counter to stop a cat from jumping up there. It's like that. So you put like things around, like, ah, and it
Things
distracts.
that make noise.
Yeah, things that distract them from what their end goal originally was.
Right.
Yeah.
I think Finn is helping by force feeding the pigeons so they shit.
wait. We decided we
this
don't
is like-
have to use pigeon shit.
I got all this pigeon shit, go!
Next bad.
It's like the worst foie gras.
I'm like making them drink coffee.
I say this podcast is not pro foie gras to begin with.
Foie gras.
Pro foie gras. Or animal cruelty in any way, but this is a particularly obscene form of
Finn is just so mean to animals.
What is that squirrel doing?
Good.
I mean, at this point, it's got to be okay. It's not frozen anymore.
It's half paralyzed.
Yeah,
Really?
The back legs
Okay.
still aren't
Yeah.
working. I
Okay.
think Starless has made a little like
Oh.
doggy wheelchair for the back
Yeah.
legs, so it's pulling itself around.
I think the
that's
squirrel
good.
is extremely eager.
Yeah.
So it's not like trying to run away. He's like getting ready for the next mission, doing little push-ups.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then training, doing PT.
I mean, it's getting double XP for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Playing wheelchair soccer.
Yeah. There's also many steps up to get out
Yeah.
of the Mojo Dojo Kimba house.
I
and the
never
squirrel-
picked the squirrel up.
the squirrel cannot summit the
Let him
stairs.
do
in
it on
its
his own.
mission.
How do we think?
You're just like Rico.
How do you think Nada and the squirrel get on?
Oh,
I don't understand.
Man.
I feel like Nada wants to eat the squirrel.
Yeah.
I feel like the squirrel's so rowdy.
Yeah.
It's like Nada tries to eat the squirrel, but then the squirrel bites the inside of Nada's mouth, and
Yeah.
they have a tentative
Right.
sort of relationship.
Yeah, so Nada's tried to eat the squirrel like 4 or 5 times and finally learned its lesson after it got bit a bunch.
Yeah.
We
The squirrel
decided,
takes
no,
after
Nada,
Finn.
no. Squirrel's friend.
Smacked him with a newspaper.
Okay. So then it takes a few days, but you make the barrels. So what are we calling this whole concoction? The hooch plus the spark.
I believe that was the
Tingle
Tingle-Teeny.
That's the tangle tea. Is it pre-mixed or do you ship it separately? And
You
then-
ship it separately because what you do is you put the rim of the glass as spark.
Right.
Okay.
So it's like a big barrel and then a much smaller barrel.
I'm worried about how this will scale.
Don't- that's what the pigeon shit is.
Oh,
Are we marketing this as Landuril?
I don't think so.
like a white label
Yeah.
situation.
Maybe we can call it something adjacent so people in the know. Maybe we'll get a.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe like land swill.
That's pretty good.
Lance swirl's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that.
Maybe it'll like make those brain associations, you know?
Right.
So the hooch is land swirl and then the combination is the tangle teeny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So the special underground show up to collect.
Mhm. Do you have what you promised?
What?
Oh, she's Belty speaks our language.
You mean our made up language?
Yeah, it's a made up language.
Yeah.
I'm spoiled. But yes. Yes, the hooch. Do you have the whole thing?
Oh yeah.
We do. Do you have the money?
We do have the money.
And the
We
tickets too, right?
have the tickets.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But let's first have a little taste.
I've been dying for this most recent batch.
Sure. Why don't you come on in?
What?
Our Mojo Dojo Casa House Enchanté.
Well, don't mind if we do. And they slips and slides through the window.
Who the heck is Sean Tay?
I don't know. I heard them saying that one time.
They get inside and they're like,
Mhm.
this place is pretty wild.
This is a sick pad that you have.
Thank
You
you.
guys don't need to be nice.
Oh,
This is
seriously.
yeah, entire fuck me. Entirely. Yeah, something like that. Honest.
It's like a outhouse set.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this place is crazy. It's like a bit religious. You got all this industrial machinery for making the hooch.
Got a gym.
We also have
You
a
got,
gym, yeah.
You got the gym?
Yeah, you know, you guys give us movie tickets maybe sometime. You come by and use the gym.
Oh,
Yeah.
sounds pretty cool. What the heck is that? Oh my god, this disgusting slug
It's
creature.
not a plant. It's not a plant.
Oh my lord, oh.
Look, he's got a little hat. He's lovely.
What's
She would
There's
bite
a
your leg.
squirrel riding on its head?
It's a pretty cool place.
What are you doing in here?
They're bonding.
This place is madness.
This is madness. I want to leave immediately. Quickly, give us a boost.
but the
Got a bit German there, haven't you?
the sample. I mean,
Oh,
a quick sample.
I'm very torn.
It's a really nice bug thing.
Oh, this circus of gross flesh.
Ilara's preparing 2 little samples of beverages of Tingle-Teenies.
Yeah, the special underground guys are like standing on a chair together.
Yeah.
I'm going to take
Yeah.
Nada away.
Starless's little Good Morning robot comes out.
Morning.
There are so many crazy things that you have around here. This is how do you live like this?
I feel like that timing, pigeon poo would fall right next to you.
Go
Nada.
catch it.
Finn goes for a diamond. Up out.
They're all roosting at the top. Yeah.
Our customers can never know how unsanitary the production facilities are.
This isn't our production facility. This is just mainly our cool pad.
Honestly, they might even kind of like this. They're like being kind of grubby. And this is very grubby.
I say we're authentic, and I lean on like a post, and it falls apart.
So they take a big old gulp of the Tingle-Teeny. Oh, it's good stuff. Actually, should we roll to see how good this stuff is?
No.
Oh gosh, I'm worried to roll anything bad.
We know the spark is good,
Yeah.
but I think I think we should roll to see how the hooch is.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a pretty critical roll.
Yeah.
Is this a group roll, or are we?
I think this is Ilara, right? But
Okay.
you can someone could help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of roll? Huh.
Coach isn't on here. That's weird.
I don't have a hooch
a
pip.
hooch roll.
What do you have? Sway.
No.
Nope. A 2.
Tinker.
Tinker or
Hunt, perhaps.
How does
Hunt
one
for the
help?
best flavor.
Do I just give one
Could be a
extra dice?
finesse.
How do I help?
You could do finesse.
You take a stress,
Yeah, you just take a stress and they automatically get a die.
but you'd have to give us a reason, like how you do.
Yeah, tell us how you help, but they just automatically.
You could also take a devil's bargain.
Can someone? I think Birdie will help.
I mean, I'm not terribly stressed.
I think Birdie has just been knows that Alara's been working really hard and has just been making her delicious food. This whole
Keeping
time.
Alara fueled.
Yeah.
What kind of food?
Dumplings.
Oh, dumplings.
It's the perfect thing to eat when you're like busy
Right.
and.
What's in the dumplings?
That's a great question. Not nada.
No.
It's going to be some sort of like peas, like beans.
Ooh, peas and beans.
Like maybe like a chana masala bean dumpling.
Yum.
Is this like something that you guys grow in the windows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
In the windows?
Yeah, so like imagine in this kind of in a tangle where there's not a lot of dedicated agricultural space.
Oh,
Maybe
no.
people are growing like little kitchen gardens.
I think
on
we
their
grow it on the
windowsills.
roof.
Oh, the roofs too is
I think
nice.
there's
The
like
garden.
no, there's a roof garden.
Okay, so this is like
Terrace.
roof peas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm.
And up on the roof might break through the smog a little bit too.
Oh
Or
yes, for
Yeah.
sure.
Be less obscured than lower down.
Also been giving Lara pep talks.
Nice. Okay.
Thanks,
so how
Birdie.
many
Anytime.
dice do you have?
So I have 2 now
Right.
without
Do you want
assistance.
a devil's bargain or anything?
Nah.
All right. Roll them up, then.
That's gonna be a 3.
Oh, that's a fail.
So the spark is really good.
Isn't that enough?
The hooch is bad.
It's vinegar. Still.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's only so much you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's avant-garde.
Like, oh, this is not good. But maybe it's the right kind of not good. You know?
It's healthy. It's like a wellness shot.
This is a
That's vinegar.
kombucha sort of deal?
It's called organic.
Mm.
Have you had organic hooch before?
Skin contact.
You're still gonna get drunk.
I mean, look, if our clientele wanted to drink a delicious wine, they would stay in the middle tier.
Cool.
They're coming to us to rough it up a little bit, and this will probably do. I don't think there's going to be a bonus in it for you, but well, there's some tickets.
After we busted our backs to get this for you in 3 days?
Well, I mean, the product, it speaks for itself. It's fine. So I think, yeah, there's no premiere tickets in this for you, but certainly we can. There is the pre-premiere, the show, like the dress rehearsal.
The pre-show critical
Wait,
film discussion.
do you want to come to this?
I
Yeah.
don't see why
Yeah,
not.
I'll go
Yeah.
to pre-screen.
Okay.
And we're still getting the monetary bonus?
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
What is the dress code?
Well, no monetary bonus, but the base.
Yeah.
Yeah, they pay for it.
So you're taking away the bonus?
There was no bonus. The bonus would have been had the hooch been extremely delicious.
That wasn't discussed in the beginning.
Well, no, this is just a mechanics
Sounds a
of
bit like
gameplay.
takesy backsies.
So no taxi backsies because we never promised a bonus. You just did not exceed our expectation.
Yeah, there was no givesies, so no Casey backsies. Okay, so they start. How would they get these barrels out of here? And
I take them down.
yeah,
Yeah, you carry it one over each shoulder up the stairs and like hop down
through the
step ladder.
window.
Yeah, through the window. I do like the Iron Man touchdown with 2 barrels on my shoulders. I can perform superhuman feats.
Yeah, so they've got a little cart with a slunky drawing it. So you
Mhm.
pop the barrels on the cart.
What are the
and then-
barrels made of if they're not wood?
Great question. I mean,
I think they're like kegs.
like metal.
Metal?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's why the wine's not very good.
Could be.
A little metallic.
Yep. So we will see you at pre-premiere.
Mm-hmm.
What's the dress code?
It's masked. We all wear masks, and it reveals the darkness inside of us.
and also sparkly.
Sparkly masks.
The clothes of the mask is sparkly.
We.
Yes. And also very tight trousers.
Okay.
Everybody.
Cool.
The tightest of trousers.
Extremely poofy shoulders.
Mm-hmm. Huge shoulders and very tight on the butt.
This is just movies, right?
And he shares you like an invitation. And it spells all of this out explicitly. There's like several lines about the tightness of the trousers that's necessary.
Oh my god, they're gonna measure when we get there.
There cannot be more than a half inch of slack when you pinch and pull.
Cove.
I'm not going to be able to make that for everybody.
I guess we'll just have to try our best.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna paint my legs black.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of like panicked last minute hemming going on.
Yeah.
I think that Birdie's approach is just to eat a bunch of food so that his pants become very tight.
Carbola.
Okay. We will see you at the pre-premiere. Au revoir, mes amis.
Okay, goodbye.
And off they go into the daylight.
It's 8 a.m.
Just, it's already smoggy out, but it is a veritable cloud in their wake
Mhm.
with all the smoke that they're leaving behind.
Mm-hmm. What do you guys want to do next to celebrate the delivery of this big job?
Yeah, how much coin do we think they made for this?
Yeah, I reckon that's a 3-coin job.
Yeah,
3
Yeah.
coins.
Yeah.
Sick.
Oh.
That means we have.
And we spend this at the end, right? Or are we gonna do like a mid?
And now, how much coin do we have now?
You can spend it now if you want.
Yeah, I believe you have 6 now. I believe you had 3 left over at the end of last time.
I mean, narratively, I want to go buy clothes.
Sweet. Shopping.
Yeah.
That
Shopping
would
trip.
make sense.
Yeah.
Premier clothes.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Tight trousers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you can definitely spend a coin on getting sick fits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For your crew.
We
Let's
all got to get a
probably
mask.
Benefit our rep. Oh, we gotta get masks too.
Mhm.
So,
And then you can only hold on to 4 coin at a time, so we have an extra
Right.
one. So, I mean, I guess my question is, how do you celebrate pulling this last minute job together?
Let's
Get another pitch?
now since
Trying to edge a pigeon.
Alara would want arrows or certificate because her bow's got a string and everything on it, right?
Yeah. I was gonna say, since Starla's ain't here, we can, for when he gets back, leave him a little surprise. Maybe a banner that says, "Hey, how you doing? We love you."
That's a great idea.
Does Starless know to read?
I think so.
I think so.
Definitely knows how to read.
Okay, just making sure.
What would you write on a banner that would most remotivate Starless?
Sober up, weirdo.
So up, weirdo.
Fair enough.
Okay, so you score.
You guys love this.
Okay, so that's the banner that you leave for Starless, and then
Yep.
you head out. So let's do the shopping first, and then we can see what happens afterwards.
Mhm.
Do we go to one of the boutiques that you've already visited, or is there a new? So we know the hat shop,
Percival's Sweets and Swag.
Percival Sweets and Swag.
That's probably where you would go for masks, but probably not for extremely tight trousers
Right.
and poofy shoulders.
Cove can also do some tailoring himself, so you could just go to like a fabric place.
Yeah. And I think you have a day or two before the premiere because you said you're going to pull this together in 3 days.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this could be an opportunity to go to the wet market
Yeah.
if you wanted to get some fabric.
What is
Yeah.
the wet market?
The wet market is the cool ass like market that is below and in the chasm that the waterfall falls into. So it's a whole bunch
Did we
of rope
establish this
bridges.
in the episode where we did the beak feather bound?
No.
Even before that.
Very, very first episode. We briefly saw it as we were flying between
Yeah.
one and another character.
So it's next to Nada's old house. No, next to Alara's old house.
Yes.
It's in the Tangle.
It's next to the Tangle.
Oh, okay.
By Terminus.
Ilara
Tangle adjacent.
completely avoids her house.
You
doesn't-
take the long way to go
Yeah.
a couple blocks around there.
Exactly.
Right. So yeah, we hit the wet market. So you enter, and there's a rope bridge that's leading towards the waterfall. There is a gate above it that is. So the vibe is like a kind of like Hong Kong neon lights with all of this spray and water falling constantly. So there's a kind of background noise of the roar of the cataract and these lights, and it's flickering. You know, it all feels a little bit janky, like Blade Runner vibe.
Yeah. The ropes that are holding up these rope bridges are sopping wet, and everything that you step on creaks, and there's a little bit of mold everywhere.
Yeah, this is definitely a place you played as kids.
Yes. Yeah.
And we're told definitely don't, because
Yeah.
it's dangerous.
Yeah. Got yelled at all the time by
Uh-huh.
shopkeepers, and the ground is pretty slippery because it's damp everywhere.
But it's, there's no rent on these places because they're just huts over the void.
Would Prindo be here?
Could be.
Prindo could definitely have stopped by here with some regularity. Yeah, I feel like there are definitely some like little street food carts that she might frequent.
Yeah.
It's very fun. Okay. Maybe Prindo does fortune telling.
Ooh, that's fun.
You
It's be a
know,
good place for it.
yeah, Prindo used to talk about how, she'd know certain things or hear certain things, and she tried to teach me how to do it, but it was kind of hard, but I was a lot younger then,
Mm-hmm.
But she used to say she'd come back here, so it's pretty cool to go back here now. So I'm going to keep an eye out.
She does like tarot?
Well, she never called it that. She called it card reading, learn about yourself, magic time.
Yeah, I saw that on one of the cardboard signs one time.
Yeah, she calls it potatoes were tarot.
Tarot.
Tarot cards. Should we do a reading?
Sure.
All right. Let me go get the cards.
I
fill out the tarot
desperately
cards.
want
Hell
to.
yeah.
So, Alara, you make a beeline for a corner that looks like Prindo would hang out, and sure enough,
Oh,
there she is.
Hello, Lara. So lovely to see you.
oh, Prindo, you don't know how good it is to see you.
Oh, it's always a pleasure to see my little friend. How have you been?
Not so good. I visited my dad the other day, and it wasn't as good as I thought. I guess I should have known better. Have you been eating okay? Have you been okay since I know I've been gone a long time?
It's It's not been the best. You know, you've been away a while and things are not changing in the right direction, I would say. But there's still plenty of places for those who seek them. There's always a little place to get warm and dry, and there's always pigeons.
Oh, I have my own flock of pigeons now.
I thought you might.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, sometimes they're hard to control, but I'm getting much better at it.
Tell me 3 of their names.
We've got Bongo.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Little Buddy.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got, well, I was going to name one Prindo after you, but I thought that'd be weird, so I called him Splindo.
That's totally normal. And you can see above, like, your 3 ambassador pigeons are greeting 3 of Plinder's pigeons. And they're, like, cooing a little bit, putting their heads to the side. There's some diplomacy going on amongst the pigeons. So, Prinder looks over to the side. Finn, you're there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something's different about you, Finray.
When's the last time I saw Prindo?
Oh, you would have been a kid, I think.
Yeah,
You're
Yeah.
bigger for a start.
a little bit. Got some sick tats. Well, I went to kinder prison and stuff.
She's not listened to any of this. A bony, long-fingered hand reaches out and grabs your face,
What the actual fuck?
pulls you in closer, and you see, this, she's like has a kind of a tortoise vibe. Like this head comes forward and is just examining your face. She's like, something strange.
You kind of smell strange, lady.
And she's looking directly into your eyes.
Is it one of the ghosts or something? I mean, I also touched a weird statue that made me get drunk and dance around. And then, my old coach might be haunting me. And then my dad's died for no reason. A lot of weird stuff going on.
You've had quite the week. Huh. Well, how are you feeling?
Oh my gosh, hungover.
Wait, that was 3 days ago.
Still hungover somehow.
It was vinegar.
I drank like 3 gallons of vinegar against my will.
Speaking of which, how are you paying the bills these days?
Well, I learned how to make Spark. And yeah, it's really good. It's really good stuff.
Can I try a little?
Oh yeah, I was hoping I'd run
Little
into
bump.
you. Yeah. Well, I even got you this it's a little pouch of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're too kind.
Yeah, it's no muffin like I used to bring you, but
Prinder takes an unholy amount of spark. Like it would kill a bull. It disappears up one of her nostrils. And you hear this. That's good stuff.
oh, thanks.
Congratulations.
Oh,
The
thank-
student has become the master.
Yeah, so that's how we're making money right now. Maybe not forever. But
You look, and Prinder is floating above the ground.
oh,
See, not like a long way up, but
Yeah.
she's cross-legged and just
Yeah.
like bobbing, and starts to float upwards a little bit, and you just grab her by the shoulders and push her
Yeah.
down.
never seen it do that to anyone before.
How can I help you?
Well, we need to buy some clothes and we get some masks and maybe get some materials for it. But I thought you'd stop by. Maybe you could read our fortune.
Oh, by all means, draw some cards.
Okay. Hmm. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Sure. Three cards.
The devil was the first card. Yeah, sure. Let's do
Okay.
3.
The star,
Star reversed.
and then the 3 of sticks.
3 of wands.
Of wands of sticks.
Reverse.
Okay. Oh, nice. So the devil upright meaning addiction, materialism, playfulness.
That's the past,
That's
present,
nice.
future. So that's the past.
Okay.
Okay.
This is it.
Are we reading Prendo's or are we reading ours?
Star
You're not. Alarm.
reversed faithlessness, discouragement, insecurity,
Present. Okay, that lines up.
Parents, clearly.
Uh-huh.
and then
I mean, I'm not insecure about a lot of stuff, That's not, maybe that's not totally true.
I'm insecure about a lot of stuff. I think I'm stupid.
Oh, you're not stupid, Finn.
Thanks,
You
Laura.
just might still be drunk.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it, actually.
3 of Wands reversed. Obstacles, delays, frustration.
That's your future.
Oh. Well,
We knew that.
at least
Okay.
we're putting addiction to the past.
It's like there's two grown
See?
men working against us.
We'll have to.
Not very great.
We'll have to pass this on to Starless, with the whole addiction in the past thing. Maybe that would help him, Oh, maybe that can be what we put on his banner. Just put a devil on the banner.
Put addiction in the past, maybe.
Well, it sounds like if we put addiction and childhood in the past, we're gonna have a bad future. So maybe we should bring it back.
And obstacles.
Yeah, we should never grow up. Never.
Cove, why don't you grab a card?
All right. I'll just grab one now.
Mm-hmm.
Queen of Swords.
Queen of Swords. Let's look in my little book / mine.
My mind palace.
Mind palace.
Brenda's got a book under the table.
Yes.
That's what I call
upright.
mind palace.
Complexity, perceptiveness, clarity. What does
job,
that
Cove.
mean to you, Cove?
Well, I don't get it. So what am I supposed to do here?
It's not a place for advice. I can't tell you what to do, Cove.
The cards say just what is to be.
So you're telling me I'm going to meet some queen with a sword?
Possibly.
That sounds awesome.
That could be helpful.
Sometimes it's figurative, sometimes it's literal. The card shows clouds, a blue sky, a soaring bird. Perhaps it's an image to take with you. They'll become clearer in time.
I like that idea. I'll keep that in mind.
Let me have one.
By all means. You gave me a quite large amount of very good drugs.
Hey, I got a queen too, a queen of wands, but it's upside down.
Another queen.
You mean Queen of Sticks?
No, yeah, queen of sticks. That makes sense. We don't got trees around here.
Yeah.
Reversed. Selfishness, jealousy, and insecurity.
Well, that doesn't sound like me at all.
Perhaps it could be someone who you meet.
That could be everyone I meet, Brendo.
Seems like there are queens in your present and future.
With wands too.
Wands and swords.
A lot of jealousy.
Oh no. Brendo, take it back.
What about me? Me next.
A card for Bertie.
Card looks very large in Birdie's tiny hand. What do I do? I flip it? Flip it?
Yeah.
Flip it.
Knight of Wands.
Sticks.
You got a Queen of Wands. Look at the Knight of Wands.
Is that reversed?
That is
Reversed.
Knight of Wands reversed.
Anger, impulsiveness, recklessness. Bertie, what does that mean to you?
Might describe the fact that my prefrontal cortex isn't yet formed.
Oh, sweet Bertie. Forever our child detective.
Oh, the best of all of us.
Best of all of us. Well, how interesting. You all have such an exciting present and future. You asked also about my recommendation for the fabric shops.
Yeah, we have to have really tight pants.
No, I can make them tight.
How
We just
tight
need
are
pants.
Brenda's pants?
Prindo, I think, is wearing some kind of loose robe.
Yeah, she doesn't wear pants.
Yeah. Tight. I mean, all pants are tight.
Oh,
Too
these
tight.
is really tight.
Why do you need these tight pants?
Well,
For-
apparently we can't watch a movie without tight pants.
How are we
I
gonna sit down?
Don't even begin to understand what you just said.
I know, I don't really get it either, but
I guess they gotta be sparkly.
yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I'm glad you remembered.
Okay, you need sparkly fabric to make tight pants. Oh, it's Pop Dragon's cloth shop. I think it's just Pop Dragons. It's Pop Dragons.
Pop Dragon Threads?
Pop Dragons, Threads and More. Beyond. Pop Dragons, Threads and More and Beyond.
Well, that sounds like exactly what we need. And
Yes.
beyond.
And do say hello to Beezus. He needs some friends.
Okay. Where do I still have my whistle? Does Alara still?
Absolutely.
Does the whistle still work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how you've got your pigeon friends, I think.
Oh. Nice. Well, yeah, I wasn't sure if that was you or if it was just coincidence.
Right. That was
yeah.
the blow the whistle and
Yeah.
Plindo will be figuratively there. I mean, when you blow the whistle, I'm always with you. But I'm always with you always. It's just it's a focusing.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm proud of you, though.
Well,
You're doing great. These drugs are fantastic.
so, thanks. I was only just gonna get better from here.
Because I do come back.
I don't know about
you
that.
got it.
Finn wants to just use shit all the time. It's not going to be better.
Well,
All right.
we gotta build an audience.
So, Pop Dragons, Threads and More and Beyond is it's on the kind of far corner of the wet market towards the most roaring aspect of the waterfall. It looks as if, so some of these establishments look as if they are more permanent and have been there for longer. This seems like just popped up yesterday. You see it's sort of poking out into the spray. It's domed and it looks like a big tent. Well, not actually that big a tent, a moderately sized tent. And it says, Pop Dragons, Threads and More and Beyond, in scrawled handwriting, which looks almost organic.
Y'all ever been here before?
No, I mean, I only came over here to play on the bridge 10 years ago.
Yeah, I don't think it was here when you were kids.
All right. Well, I'll go in first, I suppose.
You reach through and pull the curtain to one side, and instantly you're hit with this aroma of like sandalwood and patchouli. And this strong series of scents. And there's a sort of, as you pull the curtain back, although it is only cloth, it's like you're pulling a wind chime. And as you enter the shop, you see at the far corner, and the interior looks a little larger than you might have expected based on the size of the exterior. You see a figure dressed in black. Yes, black with a top hat. Kind of rooting around in one of the cupboards.
What you looking for there, mister?
Oh, never you mind. I'm looking for whatever is my business. Who are you?
Well, don't worry about it. I'll just look for what's my business.
Yeah, you do that. But who are you?
Well, can we get back on the right foot, or are we gonna...
Turns around. Welcome to Beez's Pop Dragons, Threads, and More and Beyond. How can I be of service? And does this elaborate bow.
You don't have to do anything for me, sir. It's, I'm just looking around. I'm Cove Landuril, just looking around.
Cove Landuril. You related to the Landuril vineyard?
Yeah.
How are your parents?
They're doing all right. We just saw them pretty recently.
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
Thank you.
Is this guy an elf?
Yeah, unclear. Unclear. The ears are underneath the hat. Like, hot topic
Yeah.
is the adjective. Yeah, the whole outfit.
Okay.
Definitely eyeliner.
Too bad Starless isn't here.
Halfling.
God, right. Starlick has been here. We know
Right.
Yeah.
But even then, kind of a bit unclear.
that. Yeah, I thought I remembered
Yeah,
that too.
not tall like an elf.
Yeah.
I don't know that any of us have ever seen a non-elf.
That's a good question.
Yeah, it doesn't look. Yeah, so it looks non-elvish, but you can't really figure out what.
Okay. This guy's like Birdie's height.
But like the hat is tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a real elf.
Are you like looking for anything in particular?
Yeah, I mean, we're looking for some pretty particular things. We gotta get some glitter, we gotta get some tight-fitting clothes, and a couple masks.
What kind of tight-fitting clothes?
Pants.
You're like fancy going out clothes.
Oh, you mean like
Go to a cool
super
party.
tight pants?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we got some super tight pants.
Yeah, like almost painted
and-
on.
Like turns around. in like a pirouette and sweeps the curtain aside, and you see an entire rack of extremely tight pants. Ta-da!
Oh, we're in the right place.
Wow, you actually have tight pants.
The tightest pants you ever did see, madam.
Do the Spectral Underground folks ever come here and shop?
I don't even let them in the door.
Oh, really? I bet
Those
they're
fakers,
aching to
those
get in.
posers.
Forbidden pen.
Okay, I like you. I like
Pants.
you.
They don't even speak with a weird voice. I don't even think it's their real voice.
You know,
It's not.
it's not. I know. We know.
Spill the tea.
I mean, that's most of the tea is that's just a fake voice, and they smoke 2 cigarettes at one time, and I don't think they even really like doing it. They just do it to be like look cool.
It's
because
really
otherwise there's-
inefficient because you've got one burning
Yeah.
at the same time as another one burning, and you can only inhale so much.
What a waste of gross cigarette,
Exactly.
which I
Uh-huh.
love.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah.
god, me too. Yeah, yeah.
We all three of us light up.
He's like, do you want to try my shisha?
Yeah.
Got a cool ass shisha.
Oh, good. I got some stuff we could add. to.
Beatus hits a button on the counter and the shisha emerges from the wood.
Is this like a hookah?
It's a hookah. Yeah, it's
Okay.
in the shape of a skull. Like a crystal skull.
That's the sickest shit I've ever seen.
It's like, did you say you had like some good stuff to put in?
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you can handle it,
Oh, I can party.
yeah. Okay. She. Let's say she has what do we call it? Giggle?
No, yeah, Fenn will do giggle.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Show us some giggle on.
Right, puts in the little drawer at the top, and I think Beezus gets out this elaborate like chrome lighter in the shape of a dragon. And lights it and hands you each. There are like 4 tubes, and they're in the shape of like tentacles.
Love this. This is like our first trip to like Hot Topic, and I
Yeah.
love it. This person is now our hero.
Beezus is really, is really cool.
It's like, get on it. Oh, this sweet smoke. I love how it fills my lungs.
Brendo said he needed friends. Like, we're in the market for friends.
It's like, how's it going? You, the birdie one. How's it going with those tight pants?
Birdie like whisks back the curtain of the changing room, and you see a short elf in some sparkly latex trousers. And on top, he's wearing the top half of the armor suit. Because of course, armor has big shoulders.
That is so tight. Nice.
Thank you.
Beezus, do you have any sort of tearaway clothing?
That's a great question.
What do you think, Cove?
I would assume yes.
Heck yeah, I do.
All right, let's see some of that.
And Peter sweeps over to one side of the tent and like tears away a part of it, and it's like
It's
Careful
like when you
now.
walk
Part of
to
it
the
is-
back of a
is-
Spencer's.
it's buttoned. Like this part of the tent is like ta-da! And inside there is a chest. It is chest made of like snake skin. He's like,
Goodness.
open it, see what's inside.
All right. Anyone else want
I open it.
Give me a strength check.
Okay.
This-
Just like, do I get to roll
Right.
4 for that?
What could go wrong this time?
A
Right.
or a finesse?
I think it's wreck.
Okay.
I think this is a super heavy chest. He's like, if you can,
6.
to? Hell yeah.
Woo!
you start opening it and it resists. And as you're opening it, the chest, it's like the jaws of a snake, and there are 2 massive fangs coming down, and it's trying to close on your fingers, but you wrench it back and you hear this sound. And he's like, oh, nice one.
Nice.
Oh, you totally open the mouth of that snake chest. Now look inside and receive your reward. And it's just a bunch of like, tearaway clothing.
Yes!
It's super cheap, like polyester material.
I find a tearaway corset.
I'm gonna wear super loose clothing underneath my super tight clothing and tear away that. So I'm breaking the rules once I'm there.
Wait, loose clothing under your tight
Yeah.
clothing?
Yeah, but the tight clothing is tearaway.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay, well, we're probably going to need to help you get into this.
I would imagine.
Okay, so you put on the loose clothing, and then we'll all like just roll you and wrap you into the tight clothing.
All right, you
into the clothing?
you have my consent.
It's
Okay.
Beerus, right?
So we got like the 4 of you plus pieces. You've got the straps and the cords, and you're trying desperately to get over to this
Clip
tight
it?
clothing. Yeah, there's
so,
so
like-
many hooks and buttons. But yeah, you totally achieve it. You can barely move.
Looks above.
Barely move. How'd you like the corset?
Yeah, so Finn's got a tearaway corset. And then, yeah, I've got like the tightest, like white trousers.
Mhm.
And then I think I've got.
They have song lyric written on the side. What is it?
Such
We're starless when
Sleep
you
is
need
for
it.
the week.
No, I'm thinking, what is that fucking song? It's like, it's like when you're the one that he's like, I'm in the closet wishing to be the friction.
Oh,
in your
yeah.
jeans."
Oh.
It just says the friction in your jeans.
Friction in your jeans. Yeah,
Yes.
love it. It's like super tight. Such a good song.
I love it. Hey, our friend's kind of being a drunk weirdo right now. If you want to use this extra ticket, come with us.
I mean, I'm pretty high, but like maybe I'm busy. Like, what night is it?
It's like in a couple nights.
And what is it? What kind of thing? What kind of show?
It's like the sexy new Balthor movies.
New Balthor movies.
The pre-party to the Baltham.
Yeah, it's the pre-party, so it's not like super
Wait, I mean
posery
like
and
the
late.
Balthor movies that have never even been shown in this city?
That's right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds pretty cool. Did you know that I met Balthor?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I
There's
thought
no way.
I thought he-
Balthor's so old.
I thought
Maybe there's more to me than meets the eye, Henry.
Huh.
How did you know her name?
Spooky, isn't it? And he does like a. For the audience, I'm bringing my hand, wiggling my fingers across my face.
Beezus, you're pretty cool.
Yeah, some have said. See, I knew Balthor. He was a kind of cool dude. See, I'm interested to see his movie.
Okay, yeah.
You just gotta wear tight pants and glittery pants.
And a mask.
and a
Done.
mask.
And he spins around and like, without appearing to make any change, he's wearing tight pants. He's wearing a mask. The mask is what? A tortoise.
Oh.
Shit.
A glittering tortoise.
You got any other masks around here that we can try on?
Oh, absolutely. But the mask, you don't choose the mask chooses you, Cub.
Well, that's pretty interesting.
Put your face into this box.
wait, not the snake, right?
It's
We're
different.
going straight for Dune.
It's like a lantern, and he opens the doors of the front of the lantern. He's like, "Put your face in this lantern box.
All right.
It will find your true mask self, in the darkness within." Who's going first?
Me.
Okay,
Go.
put your face in the box.
All right. Faces in the box.
Okay, draw a tarot card.
Ooh,
Oh,
okay.
you want to shot?
Yeah,
Great
shuffle it.
face while it lasted. Hopefully won't be bitten off.
All right, I've already got a tarot website pulled up, so let's
Okay,
go.
sweet. I mean, I think we're gonna do it like visually.
I got judgment.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so what's in this card? You've got like an angel with a trumpet, and some like
Bunch of people
and some-
worshiping.
maybe people rising out of their coffins. So
Oh.
this could be an angel or a zombie. What do you prefer?
I was thinking an elephant because there's a troop.
Oh, it could be an elephant. That's good too.
I'll be an angel.
Okay, you take an angel mask out, and it's got like little.
It just
golden hair.
looks like Birdie. It's just
Yeah.
Birdie's face.
That's
The
so funny.
cherubic curls, the youthful features. It's like the red cheeks. It's not Birdie, but it's pretty close to
Not
Birdie.
Birdie.
Yeah. it's-
Thank God it's not
it's-
typically
No.
accurate.
Now, why would that mask have chosen me?
You look like my younger brother Sam.
Well,
Well, isn't
Birdie
a
has
mask?
a younger brother.
Did.
I had a younger brother.
I haven't seen him since I got out of baby prison.
Oh my god.
Absorbed him in the womb.
Younger brother.
Cove, I think a mask is supposed to represent what you're not.
oh, that's a good point.
You
I'm
know,
definitely not Birdie.
because like, well, yeah, you're not Birdie, but like, you know, like under the surface, you're kind of like bad. You know?
Maybe you, present yourself as something, and you're something else underneath.
All right. I like that.
An illusion.
Who wants to put their face in this box next?
Alara wants to. She already picked like very plain tight pants and just a big fluffy shirt. She's never been quite comfortable with herself.
Ugh, you've gone for the most basic of the tight pants.
And she gets a horse mask.
What card is that?
This is
It's the Knight of Swords.
Sick.
Is it one of those
yes.
the meme
Yeah.
horse mask?
Yeah.
Squirrels go in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so cool. Okay, so you got the horse
white
mask.
white horse. A white horse mask.
Oh, a white horse. What?
Yeah.
Giant like bulbous eyes pointing in
Yeah.
different directions.
With like pink eyes.
I think no one will know who I am, so that's kind of cool. I
He's
guess.
like, oh, I love that one. All right, who's next?
Birdie, you go.
Birdie.
But he just runs up and puts his face in. He has to step on a little step stool to get in up to the height, though. But he puts his face in and pulls out. And it is,
What does it look like?
I mean, it's either a person riding a horse or it's a black horse mask.
Let's see.
Or it's a green cape. Or it's a bunch of,
Interesting. I mean, we've got a lot of pokey ones in this one. What if it's a hedgehog?
Ooh.
Yeah, hedgehog mask.
I like
Like a little
Is it a
little piggy face and then the hedgehog is spikes.
Yeah.
Sweet.
A perfectly like spherical little nose on the end.
Yeah.
Oh, cute little whiskers,
yeah.
maybe.
That's cute. And when you wrinkle your nose inside, the mask's nose wrinkles.
Adorable.
Okay,
Finray.
so Finn's got her fingers crossed and she's just whispering, "Sexy bunny, sexy bunny, sexy bunny." The moon. I actually knew I was gonna draw this card.
just a
I love the
butt.
moon. It's a fucking wolf.
It's a butt mask.
And you've got some options. You've got a sun, you've got the wolves,
And the crawfish.
and you've got the crawfish.
It's a wolf mask.
Yeah.
Wolf.
Nice.
Well, that makes sense because I eat bunnies
For breakfast.
for
Well,
breakfast.
it feels like you're set up pretty well for this pre-premiere.
Do
Is
you have any stilts?
Stilts.
Yeah.
I've got these.
A bit.
I've got these bucket stilts. You know the buckets. Like you put a bucket on each of your feet, and then you hold the string.
You want to be clomping around?
No, I don't like that.
You don't look very
No, but it's
stealthy.
gonna
I mean, we
fashion
could like probably tighten them onto the top of your feet, but they'd just be like a bucket on each of your feet. They're just buckets. I was pretending this. They're not. They're
Okay.
just buckets.
Thanks, Beezus, but no thanks.
If Beezus is coming, what does Beezus's mask look like when he turns around after Finn gets her mask out of?
Wait, isn't it a
It's Beezus
tortoise?
already has
Tortoise.
Oh, it's a tortoise.
Is it
Okay.
glittery now?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so glittery. The eyes are glowing.
I think Finn also, like, to do the puffy shoulders is gonna get a cape.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to get a cape.
Mm-hmm.
You swirl the cape.
Yeah, I've got a big swirling, glittery pearl cape, pearlescent cape.
Ooh.
Well, are we content with our sartorial choices?
I think we're delighted.
So I gotta wear this for 3 more days. 'Cause this was tough to get into.
You just be careful not to move too quickly or you'll pop like a pig.
Yeah, all right.
At least you're wearing clothes under it though, right?
Yeah, that was the point.
Just don't sweat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd suggest you all go and just sit down quietly for the next 3 days and get yourselves ready for a freaking party.
Great.
You heard him. I might be able. I can like cut you out, and then you can show me how to sew, and I can sew you
Yeah.
back into
We'll
it.
figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't we all just go sit down for 3 days? Cove, we're still kind of injured.
That's true.
Yeah.
Downtime?
Are
Mm.
you?
Yeah, I got 2 injuries.
Yeah, but he can just hang out in these latex pants for 3 days.
Then Beezus looks at you all. There's like a knocking, or no, there's a ringing. I bet the bell rings inside. It's like a ding dong ding dong. It's like there's someone outside the town. He like looks in a. It's like a little security scrying crystal ball. What's this freaking? It's your stupid spectral underground friends. I'm not letting them in here. They're so gross.
Don't let him
Don't
in.
let him in.
You're gonna need to go outside.
Why?
We're done. I'll see you. It's nice to meet you, I guess.
But could you give us some overpants or something? Because we don't want them to see our outfits.
No, you must wear these tight pants. It is your destiny, Birdie.
No, let's just slip out the back.
That's literally into the void of the waterfall and death. But I love it.
I mean, we've done it before.
Now get out the front door. You're gonna need to talk to these douchebags. I'll see you in a few days.
All right.
You make your way out of the front door and you hear behind you just so quietly, so quietly. Yes. Friends.
I
Yeah.
love Beezus.
You exit the door and you run straight into those same two Spectral Underground dudes.
Are you guys following us?
Only a little bit. We have a bit of a problem. Your shipment was intercepted a bit.
What?
It's like a 4-minute walk from our place to yours.
Maybe if you went smoking up a store.
We were just as surprised as you are. This was our territory. Fuck me, that's a hard word to say too. Territory.
Terroir, if you will.
Terroir. And we felt safe in what is essentially our home, but someone has come and hold us. Can you make a... Can you perhaps make another batch, or maybe...
Well, we're not gonna make another batch. This is your fault.
Go find the product.
Who took it?
We have a lot of preparations to make on our end. We are stretched a little thin back at this theater.
What will you pay us this time? Because for a rush order, supplies are low.
There will, of course, be payment, the standard rate.
Okay, so I think the key thing here is you've cleared out materials.
Mhm.
Like, you can't do it.
Yeah.
So we have to find who took it and take it back.
This is the job. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my god, just take the money.
We're all in our tight pants and our animal masks.
By the way,
Trying so hard not to rip.
I love your outfits. They are quite chic.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, they're kind of exclusive.
Gotta huddle with my friends.
All right, let's huddle.
Well, we have seen this before.
Why does he never let us into this shop? They've all got to go in. They got the cool clothes.
Clearly, what we should do is we should go and steal back the wine and pretend that we made more of it so that we get paid twice.
Why don't we just take back the wine and just make them pay us again?
I think they were
love
gonna
it.
pay us anyway.
Yeah.
Good.
I want
The
to.
paying is twice, right?
I want to go in this shop so bad.
Oh my
The clothes.
Stop messing with our best friend Beezus.
Look how tight those pants are.
You cannot have any.
I got these pants tailored, and they are not as tight as theirs. I don't understand.
Yeah, well, Beezus and us were kind of tight, like our pants.
Okay, focus. We need the hooch. Otherwise, Zeke's gonna.
All right, well,
I mean,
What did the people?
Raphael Rousseau.
oh yes, Raphael is gonna have our guts for garters.
What did they look like?
Our guys were jumped. They were bonked on the head. They did not get a good look, but we can tell you where it happened. They have some idea of that. It was in between our two locations, and it was next to the what's a good neighborhood location that this might have happened outside of.
Like an existing location?
This would have to be really close
Could
to
it
like
have been
us.
outside of Inkwell's apartment?
Barbara Inkwell.
Barbara Inkwell?
Yeah, sure. It happened outside of, this apartment building that Barbara Inkwell lives in. You know, the Bertie, your editor.
24 Cookie Drive?
24 Cookie Drive, exactly. Yeah, I mean, you're probably thinking to yourselves, why did you go in such a circuitous route with the produce? The answer is, they went to get delicious food. Some kind of tasty crepes.
Oh, there's all kinds of food on Cookie.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
of course.
They went to buy crepes.
Famous for snacks.
They have the finest crepes on this road. Yeah.
And also the dirtiest clove cigarettes, which we go through quite a few of. Yeah, it's crepes and cigarettes.
So you got bonked on Cookie. Do you know anything else?
Nothing. It was taken from our guys. It wasn't us. We put it into the hands of some minions. we would not be so stupid as to be jumped and bumped on the head.
I'm gonna look at their heads. Do they look bonked?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
they totally look bumped. They've got like a cartoon bump.
Yeah. They're trying to hide it under their berets, but their berets are just like sticking
Yeah.
out 6 inches off their heads.
Yeah. They were probably very sophisticated and strong and numerous.
Arden des criminels voleurs.
Yeah, masterminds to take it from such powerful, strong, skilled minions.
Do you guys have any, I don't know, factions that don't like you? Any enemies?
Enemies in the neighborhood. I mean, the only other force, the gang until you showed up is the Peglegs.
Yeah, they do hooch too.
But then there's the various corps, there's the fellows. So factions operating, but the Peglegs is the only quote-unquote criminal gang in the neighborhood.
Uh-oh. Guess we'll have to go see them.
So yes, I don't know how you will find the hooch.
Well, we're pretty intimidating in these pants.
That's fair enough.
So you guys were bonked. I want to like compare my baseball bat to the bonk on their head. I'm thinking, fellers might bonk these guys with wood.
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like a wood bonk?
With like a peg leg bonk.
I'm doing barbarian
give
math.
us a study.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so brilliant. Study. Okay. 2.
Yeah. You start like looking closely at their heads and kind of measuring, and they're like, "Get away from our head! What are you doing, you weirdo? Like measuring people's heads is some eugenicist
I know
bullshit."
you got bonked.
Maybe we got bunked.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we got bunked.
Did you-
But maybe anyone could get bunked in this neighborhood.
Well, enjoy a delicious crepe.
Yeah, well, you're just having a tasty crepe and a clove cigarette
All right.
2 clove cigarettes.
too at the same time.
You're just burning.
But it looks very, very cool.
Yeah,
I can't argue with that.
It does look
because
pretty
trying to eat
cool.
a pancake at the same time is very hard.
What? How are you eating the pancake?
The cigarette in each corner of the mouth, and then you just in the middle.
Finn is like gonna try that, but alone.
Yeah, I call it the smoking frog.
It turns out that the pancake is very soft, so it can't hot. That would be no good.
Right.
Wait, you can't taste the crap, to be fair.
No, it is only the smoke.
I think we have everything we need from you guys. I think you've told us anything you possibly could.
I'm glad you've been extremely helpful. Best of luck getting it back. Everything rests upon this. And the tightness of these pants.
If our party does not have the booze and the spark, it will be a bust. So the good time rests on you.
It will fizzle. Nobody wants the spark to fizzle.
No.
So I guess we should check out the area by Barbara Quell's shop first to see if there's any kind of like,
Maybe she saw something, Birdie.
Oh, maybe she did. Yeah.
Yes, maybe.
She's always got that detective eye out, like you.
hmm
Yeah, she's very smart.
Barbara Inquill, adult detective.
From the window, yeah. I reckon that's probably a good place to wrap.
All right. Did we have
But
any
is that
desperate
true?
actions this time?
I don't think so.
Bertie hasn't.
Maybe. Yeah, I might have a bunch.
All right. So for the crew sheet, did you execute a successful operation?
I mean, we made some wine.
Made one.
I don't think we did a Blades in the Dark operation. I think retrieving the stolen hooch will be that.
Okay.
But yeah, so not this time. Did you bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one?
Yeah.
How so?
Tight pants. And we did break into, or we did like show up and disrupt the local market at the
Mhm.
Yeah, we've been
That-
rowdy.
That would certainly bolster your reputation as hooligans.
Mhm.
So I think you get that one.
Definitely.
Express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew. I think so. Yeah.
Yep.
So I believe the crew levels up.
Nice.
So we go
Yeah.
1 over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I got too.
And so you go to 1 XP and we get new upgrade or special ability. Or
Well, okay. First of all, so you have enough. Wait.
this is XP, not reps. So
Okay.
yeah.
So
What do you get when you fill up the crew XP? I think it's either a special ability or an upgrade or something like that.
or a cohort,
Or a cohort. I assume it's
like a gang or an expert.
yeah.
Ooh.
No, Beezus.
Beezus. We
Or
already got
Beezus. Oh, Beezus
Yeah.
is pretty cool.
So there are rules for this, and they exist somewhere, and we will find them.
You got the cruise. Yeah, Ferris, you've got cruise sheets to look at.
There's also some good special abilities
Yeah.
that could like appeal to our hooch business.
Like what?
The good stuff or hooked.
What? Describe them for the audience.
Sure. So for the good stuff, we would get our merchants would be exquisite. Our merchandise. We get a product quality equal to tier +2. And when we deal with a crew or faction, we get to know who among them is hooked on our product. So who's
That's
hooked
pretty
on the table?
advantageous.
That's nice.
No.
And then what was the other one?
Hooked. So your gang members, us, use your product. Add the savage, unreliable, or wild flaw to your gangs to give our product +1 quality.
So that is if you have a cohort that is a gang. So like some thugs on your payroll.
I think the good stuff makes a lot of sense for
Right
us to
now, yeah.
build
I like it.
reputation,
too.
to continue to thrive.
We have a
with
real
it.
vineyard now.
We do?
Yeah.
Yeah?
The good stuff.
The good stuff?
All right.
That sounds great.
Exquisite merchandise.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah.
Do-do-do-do.
Yeah.
I think, and I think maybe in world, I reckon the fact that they responded negatively to the quality has really got Lara down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She knows exactly, like, while she was doing it, she was like, I guess that was too hot. Oh, that
Too
was
much
too...
pigeon.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe you're starting to get proud of your product.
Yeah.
Or you're getting really good at cutting it.
If I feed the pigeons a certain type of bean, perhaps, you can't even tell. You can't even tell the difference.
Nice.
So I did finally find the rules. It is either a special ability or 2 upgrades.
Mm.
But special ability this time seems great.
Now,
Right?
Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
these the only upgrades, or are these considered upgrades as well?
The ones on the right are upgrades as well. So the crew upgrades give like you guys stuff out in the world. I
Gotcha.
think.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
no, they're all the same category.
Okay.
So that's the crew. You guys leveled up. We didn't get any rep. None of that sort of stuff changed, but new special ability. Great character XP. Starting with whoever wants to go first. Don't think we had any desperate actions tonight.
No.
So it goes to solving a problem with blank or blank for each person, I think.
Laura didn't do any tracking or violence this time around. So yeah, she wouldn't get that point. Struggled with issues from your vice or traumas during the session. I don't know if there's much struggling.
No, you're kind of thriving through your fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think it's just the one for me.
Yeah.
Who wants to go next?
No, I was stealthy at one point, but I don't think it was to solve a problem, really. I just wanted to...
You were stealthy in search of a problem.
Yeah, that's almost
Yeah.
it, right?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, the rival gang coming to our door is a challenge.
Yeah, you definitely acted in the way that like a stealthy rooftop
yeah,
burglar might.
Mm-hmm.
we call him that.
Yeah,
point.
totally. I think
I
that
think that's good.
Yeah.
Cool, then I'll get 2, because I didn't deal with my voice in a detrimental way.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, you were surprisingly cooperative with the authority and other gangs.
Well, that's why I am having this tearaway clothing.
Yeah.
Because I'm choosing these petty ways to rebuttal.
Yeah. Choosing your battles.
Yeah.
Sure.
Who else?
Right, Birdie. Did I address a challenge with deception or influence? I mean, I did pretend to be much taller than I am at the door. And that Birdie is trying to craft some like thin stilts that he can walk on so that he appears to be
You did get
adult tall.
You did get us through that check with Cove's parents.
It's true.
You did it.
Did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pull the wool over some parents' eyes. Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. Did I struggle with issues from my vice or traumas during the session? I mean, I did put on some tight pants and buy some things.
Again, I think that's thriving.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So I get
the whole
two.
crew is on a shopping spree.
Yeah.
Shopping spree. Shopping spree.
Okay. Been right.
Addressed a challenge with violence or coercion. I think I did both.
Yeah.
I was, tried to get Cove's parents to put drugs in the wine.
Yeah.
And-
took a devil's bargain to do so by like kind of intimidating them.
Yeah.
And then grabbed a big old idol from the earth
yeah.
and wrenched it out.
And tore a chest that was a snake.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I was rude
absolutely.
to the other gang, so I was me.
Yep.
And then beliefs drives heritage. That's kind of
Yeah.
our freebie, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
We did a lot.
Yeah, we've been running around. I finally filled my insight.
It was a real running around the neighborhood session,
Yeah.
Yay.
which I really like. It feels
Feels living.
Yeah, colorful.
Yeah.
What is a tune?
It is like recognizing supernatural or spiritual things. So when Finn's eyes turned green and she started dancing, it was because she failed in a tune roll with Anastasia to connect or understand whatever supernatural thing it might have been associated with.
I see.
Fufflin. I feel like Finn lives just really, her presence is just so on the veil. Just so influenceable by otherworldly forces.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
coaches.
Classic low wisdom barbarian.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not. It's like you don't believe in any gods because they are just real and right there,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
screwing with you constantly.
Yeah. Starless is having a fit about magic. I'm like, weird shit happens every day. I finally filled out an insight bubble, and I now have a point in survey.
Nice.
Yay.
Yeah. Anybody else get anything?
Not
Fill up any.
Very close to the
Wait.
playbook.
Ooh, nice. Can't wait to see what you take next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to do a tune, but I don't know. That doesn't feel very birdy. What's command?
It's kind of intimidation-y. It's like
Mm.
using your force of presence to tell someone to do something. and
What's the
make them do
difference
it.
between consort and sway?
Good question.
So,
Sway's persuasion consort is like making friends,
yeah,
Okay, cool. I'm going to
Or
change mine to a...
flirting.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to change mine to a second bubble and consort.
Nice.
You
Yeah.
sexy little child detective.
Oh no.
Straight to jail.
Who's that sexy child?
Straight to jail.
Hello.
You said
sir.
it. You said it on me. I think Buddy's just got cherubic curls and
Absolutely.
beautiful rosy cheeks, and what could go wrong?
Thank you to all of this nonsense, to our wonderful players, to my co-host Reed, and to Jeff for his fantastic music.
Yeah,
And to
Jeff.
And pour one out for our absent comrade Ryan.
R.I.P.
We'll be back next week.
We sold him for the money.
4-star.
Sober up, weirdo.
Sober up, weirdo.
And don't forget to check out the plushy disabled squirrel on the Patreon.
Currently able.
Thomas, we should have saved the fried squirrel for that.
What fried squirrel?
There was a. Did I not tell you?
Oh, the one that got electrocuted.
There was
outside?
there was a squirrel that hit a high wire outside the house, and it cut off the power for the whole block. So our neighbors all came out, and we saw on the ground was like this little sizzling fried squirrel.
That's insane.
Did he have a little wheelchair?
It was huge. He needed a wheelchair. He was giant. He was like this long, just the body.
Pour one out for barbecue squirrel.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
He flew too high.
for our top Patreon tier, you too might get barbecue squirrel.
With googly eyes.
We have two squirrels in the shop, barbecue and disabled.
Those are the two flavors. All right. Get out while you can, listeners. Good night. See you next week.
Thank you.
Bye.
Take your comfort, weary
traveler in the shadow of the Seven's wall, where though magic may be gone, the tangle lives on in the echo of the leaf music's call.
On the next episode of Born to Die.
So I'm going to go to the coolest person I can find and rip my pants off.
Pretty, here we go. I fucking throw you in a puddle of mud.
She loves a good gamey meat. I think that's how they say it. Gamey meat dish.
I'm being attacked by pigeons.
Oh, shall we pretend I'm blind? Is that the shtick? Yes, I do have 2 legs.
Yep, those folks are pretty funny. If you want to hear more of those folks, you know where to go. You can go to Apple, you can go to Spotify, or you can go to YouTube. The next episode's going to be out on December 22nd. Looking forward to I don't know, hearing your thoughts?